Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public for March 2nd. Hope everyone is having a terrific weekend as we're going to come back with a vengeance on Sunday's card and with our free play as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it by checking in on our all-access numbers as we continue our weekend into Sunday. This is being recorded on Saturday, so not every play from Saturday's card is reflective of our results, but you can hit that link below to see how we finished. All-access customers, they continue to add to a run on totals. I mean, absolutely smashing totals right now. And what I'm going to do, I've had somebody say to me, well, which one are your totals and which ones are your sides? So what I'm going to do is if it's a total play on the website, I'm going to put in parentheses that it's a total. And of course, if there's nothing, that means it's a side play. So everybody should jump on these total plays right now because, and if you don't know, and I always think, well, maybe I should explain it. When I say totals, you guys know that means, there's sides and there's totals. I don't mean your overall or your total record or anything like that. You guys know sides and totals. So right now, all access customers, 62% winners with my last 172 total plays, producing 3,472 units of profit. Overall, the last 30 days, now this is overall, 56% winners, 1,573 units of profit. If you've been with me long term, you know we continue to dominate the books. So become an all-access member right now. It's early in the month, so you want to make sure you have the entire month, the entire 31 days. You could start today and get from now to the end of the month for one low price. So thank you to everybody that has joined me. Let's move forward on Sunday and have a great end of the week. Before we get to your free selection, let's just take a look at how Sunday's all-access card is shaping up. College basketball, they've downsized from 100 games to just 20 games on Sunday. We'll start things off, the schedule starts things off with Charlotte and East Carolina. That tips off at 12 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Pacific. We'll have 4 games on our card. I don't know if we're going to have that one specific. And something else that I need to be clear on when I say that we'll start our card off, or it means we'll start the schedule off. It doesn't always mean those games are going to be on our card. But I was looking at Charlotte and East Carolina because I do like to get those early games out, but it's not enough to put on my premium card. So we're going to skip that and probably go to another early game. But we will have 4 games on our college basketball card. And again, we look to add to an incredible run on our college basketball total, 65-41 record over my last 106 selections, 1,990 units won. So this entire year, customers have enjoyed 55% winners, 2,549 units of profit. So don't miss Sunday's card. NBA is up next with 9 games, starting with Denver and Boston, which is arguably the highlight of the schedule. I'm not sure it's even an argument. It is the highlight of the schedule. NBA bettors right now, 58-34, 63% winners, 2,034 units won overall, and an incredible 44-19 run on NBA totals. That's 70% winners, 2,287 units of profit after yet another profitable Saturday. Over the last 7 days, we've cashed 65% winners. That's number one amongst cappers with at least 20 plays. The previous 30 days, we've cashed 61% winners, good for 1,294 units. Also number one amongst cappers with at least 72 plays. If you were with me on Saturday, guys, come right back with me on Sunday. We have 4 games in the NBA on Sunday's schedule. Well, at least 3. I'm looking at 4. I don't want to promise and not put it up, but definitely 3 and maybe 4 games. But we'll see how that works out. The NHL has 6 games. They'll start things off with Toronto and Pittsburgh, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific. That game will be on our schedule. I know that for sure. We'll have 3 games on our all-access pass. We're on a small 10-5 run on our sides heading in to Sunday. 55% NHL winners over the last 30 day. So please join me on the ice. And finally, we'll tackle the MLB exhibition schedule, starting with the Yankees and the Braves. That also will be on our schedule. We'll have 3 games on our Major League Baseball exhibition card. All plays, all records, always documented for better or worse at pickdawgz.com. So that adds up to a strong 14-game schedule and plenty of reasons why you should become an all-access member right now. And thank you so much to everybody who did on Saturday. Of course, we do always promote that we have something for everybody, but I'm partial to my all-access pass, my annual all-access pass. You get every play that I release from now to this time next year for just $4.11 a day. That will take you right through next year's NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, right to the point we are right now in college basketball, NBA, and the NHL, just $4.11. So please consider doing that if you're looking at becoming an all-access member. Before we move on to your free play, I also want to remind you that Major League Baseball, guys, games that count are being played this month. That Tokyo series is starting this month, so you want to make sure you get involved with my Major League Baseball season pass, and you can do that for less than $100 a month. I am absolutely ready for an incredible season. Okay, let's get to your free play, and we're going to go back to college basketball. I don't know, the NBA didn't really move the meter like I thought, and I don't know, maybe you guys thought maybe you liked the NBA a little bit better and would give you some variety, but didn't move the meter as much as I thought. So we'll go back to college basketball, and we're looking at rotation number 825, 826. The Jaspers of Manhattan taking on the Niagara Purple Eagles. Check that. Did I say Eagles? Yeah. Purple Eagles. Niagara, 1-point home favorite, total 143. Looks like the public's going to be leaning on the over in this one. That is so far a definitive percentage right now. 55% of the early money is on the over. Too close to call on the side so far. Manhattan 14-12 straight up, 15-10 ATS, 15-9-1 to the over. Jaspers have won 6 of the last 9 games straight up and have covered 14 of the last 22. They did fail to cover at Canisius in their last outing, but still a pretty impressive mark against the number. Niagara at 10-18 straight up, 10-16-1 ATS, 14-13 to the under. Purple Eagles have dropped 4 straight games and 3 of 4 against the check that. They have dropped 4 straight games and 3 of 4 against the number. 5 of their last 8 games have cashed under tickets. Really quick on this because I want to get this video up as quickly as possible, and it's a little bit late. But last time we saw these two teams play, they slid under the total. Total in that game was 144. Marshall took that 72-65 decision. But if you remember, the Purple Eagles shot 46% from the floor, and that's about as much as you could ever expect from them. They're usually around that 43-44 mark, which I think they're at 44 for the year. So I expect them to be around that. And when you're mediocre, you kind of revert back to where you are. Plus, on top of that, in the second meeting, I always think that the defenses have a little bit of an advantage because they've seen what both teams have seen what the other does on offense, and I think that they adjust, and most adjustments do come on defense. So even though I do like to look at the other side as opposed to what, when you take what happened, I always kind of look to see if it's the opposite is going to happen. I just don't think that that's going to be the case in this one. Niagara is a pretty methodical team that launches 53 shots per game. They're 352nd in college basketball in field goal attempts. They're not a team you have to worry about when it comes to second chance points, which is a very underrated statistic when you're talking about totals. And that's one of the reasons why they're 323rd in the nation in scoring. Just not a lot of second chance points. just 68 points per game. Manhattan, you can guarantee is going to try to push the pace in this game, but they're just not good enough of a shooting team to be able to take advantage of a high pace. I think it's one of those situations where they try to play a quick pace to get as many shots up as possible and pray that they can hang on the defensive end. This to me, I think, is a repeat of their first outing. Your free play for Sunday is under 143.5. Now, you might want to shop around for that because I do think this might get bumped up just a little bit. 144 is not out of the question. So look for that number, 144, 144.5. I think you'll see that in the morning and a couple hours before tip-off. So that's what we're going to go with on Sunday. Please go to pickdawgz.com, where every individual play and every long-term pass is locked and loaded on the website, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. I can't thank you enough for joining me each and every day. Please hit that like and subscribe button. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Sunday.